Shalom, everyone. Welcome back to Out of Egypt, where we continue to explore biblical wisdom in the book of Proverbs. Today, we're examining an impactful section of the Bible, Proverbs 3, verses 5 to 6. Next time, we'll do verses 7 to 8, but let's focus on verses 5 and 6. These verses are like a roadmap for living in harmony with God. So let us first read the biblical passage before discussing it. I'm reading from the NIV version. Again, it's Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Okay, so we're going to discuss what's really mean to trust in the first verb and verse 5. We're not here trusting in ourselves, obviously, but in God. These verses continue some great advice in learning in general, but specifically, they connect us with the Lord. So this is where really the rubber really meets the road when we learn not only to learn from our teachers, like we saw in previous passages in the book of Proverbs, but when we learn the most important thing, to trust in God himself. So let's kick things off with verse 5. That first part, trust the Lord with all your heart, is really deep. Trust here isn't just, as I'm kind of believing in him, but it means depend on, have total confidence in. When you trust something, you can lean on it. You can trust. When you trust in God, you can lean on God. You can depend completely on him. When God's the only one you're trusting, it means you see him as the ultimate source of wisdom and power in everything. He's totally worthy of our complete confidence. Think of it like this. Your whole self, putting your whole self, your very core into his hands. And with all your heart, you trust him not only with your mind, not only with your finance, not only with your family, but with all your heart. This means with your whole mind, a bit of your thinking power, and with everything in you, totally and without holding back. It's kind of an all-in kind of surrender to the Lord. It takes us back to the Shema, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. The second part of the verse 5, and lean not on your own insight or your own understanding. It's a critical counterpoint here. To lean means to prop yourself up, to lean on someone, and the Hebrew verb here, sha'an, means to support oneself on. The word was used in 2 Samuel 1:6 of King Saul leaning on his spear. Remember the story when he died? It takes the whole extent of trust, or the extent sense of trust, having total confidence. So again, having a total confidence, we trust in God. We trust him means we have total confidence in him. We lean on him. We depend completely on him. We are warned against leaning on our own understanding. Do not lean on your own understanding or our own intelligence, like we think we're, I'm smart enough, stuff like that. No. It's not that your brain is useless, but it's just not enough on its own. It's about knowing the limits of what we know and how superior God's wisdom is. This is where the fear of the Lord comes in. Like Proverbs 1:7 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. When we truly respect God, we naturally humble ourselves and lean on His understanding, not just our own. We don't just trust our education, trust our intelligence. We need God. We need to trust Him. We need to depend on Him. So moving on to verse 6, in all your ways submit to Him and He will make your path straight. In all your ways means everything you do, every single undertaking. To acknowledge Him means to know Him intimately, to be super aware of His presence in your life. This isn't just knowing that God exists. It's actively accepting His presence to guide and direct your life. So when we acknowledge Him in all our ways, we actively looking for His wisdom. And His wisdom is in Christ Yeshua, Jesus, who's basically the way to the Father. And because He is the way, He's able to show us the right direction. He directs our whole life, my friend. That's it for today. Next time we'll continue verses 7 and 8. Until then, may the Lord bless you and keep you in Yeshua mighty name. Thanks for watching. Bye.